So let's look at the cushions. Let's start with the seat cushions first. So they look pretty simple. Let's hide everything first and create a box to match the drawing. Okay, convert to editable poly, and now you can move the vertices to fine-tune the shape. Let's rotate it like this and check from the top view. Okay. That's the basic shape. Let's look at the photo again. It's pretty rounded. Okay, let's connect first. I'm gonna bring the center up. Let's add another edge loop here. And one more here. And this side is rounded as well. Something like this maybe. Okay, so the bottom corner is sharper. So moving this closer. And over here it's rounded as well. So maybe let's do it like this. Okay, so that's the basic shape from the front. Let's look at it from the side. As you can see, from the side it looks pretty rounded and shape is very smooth and a bit sharper on the bottom. Okay, let's add an edge loop. Now I'm going to select these vertices and add an FFD 4x4 modifier. Okay, let's add another one. And collapse to editable poly. Let's look at it from the top. And let's bring the corners slightly back. Alright, let's try adding Turbo Smooth, just so we can see the shape better. And the bottom is not sharp enough. So what we're gonna do is add another edge loop here. Just connect. Okay. Maybe connect and slide it down slightly. Like this. All right. Let's look at the seams. And as you can see, there's a seam over here and over here. So they probably go along the sides and connect somewhere on the bottom or the back edge. Okay, let's add an edge loop along the center here. I'll reset the slide by right-clicking on the arrows. Let me bring it up slightly like this. Okay, and let's try to add the seams. And just as a precaution to not mess up my model, I'm gonna add an edit poly modifier and create my seams that if I mess something up, I can just delete it and do it all over again. Alright, now let's try extruding them in. Like this. Now let's weld these vertices. And you have some sort of seams going on, but still need to fix the corners. I'm just gonna cut in some edges to make them sharper. Okay, this one's good. Problems usually are in the areas where we have edges that go in 3 directions meeting, and the results are not always optimal. Okay, and let's do the same cutting sequence as we did on the other corner. And that's better. Right, I'm gonna add some more detail here by selecting these edges. Okay, you can turn on the wireframe preview, see your selection better. And I'm gonna use the flow connect from the graphite modeling tools. Like this. The flow connect is better than connect in case you need to create an edge loop that follows the shape of your object. The regular connect would just create a straight line connecting these edges, but the flow connect takes into account the overall shape of the object and adjusts the edges like in a smoother transition. Okay, some final adjustments, and this cushion is ready for detailing. Maybe let's add a couple of more edge loops here. Just so the poly shape is a bit more even and not so stretched out. And same here. Okay, so this is the part where flow connect doesn't work correctly. That's alright. We can add an edge loop manually. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But make sure you take the advantage of the times when it does. It can save you some time when modeling. Okay, so that's the first seat cushion. Let's mirror it to create an instance. And move it right here. Looks like it's a bit too deep. Easy fix, just move these back vertices in. And there you have it. Now let's make the side cushions. Okay, let's create a box. Convert to editable poly and adjust the shape to fit the drawing like this. From the top view, you can fit it to your 3D model like this. Okay, let's add an edge loop here. Make Make the middle part a bit more rounded. An edge loop here. Bring the side in a bit. Let's look at it from the top. This side is pretty sharp and this is a bit more rounded. So let's add an edge loop and move this part, this left part closer. And adjust the shape like this. Okay. Let's select the edge ring and add the loop along this left side. Just slide it down here. Let's try the turbo smooth. The basic shape is pretty close. Maybe let's move this slightly out. And add an edge loop along the center here. And again, move the center part out a bit. And finally, let's make the back edge sharper by sliding an edge loop up to the edge. So that's the basic side cushion. And let's add the seams. So as you can see, they go like this, and probably the same on the other side, and connect on the bottom. Let's isolate the selection. And select these edges to make the seams. Again, I'm gonna add another poly modifier, just to make sure I have my original mesh intact. And extrude them in. Okay, let's weld the corners. If we don't weld them, we have this messy result after turbo smooth. Once you weld them, it looks much better. Okay, I think I didn't extrude deep enough. So I'm gonna redo that. Like this. Okay, so it looks good. Maybe some slight adjustments over here. Let's look at it closer to see exactly what's going on here. Okay. And on this loop, maybe like this. And that's fine. Let's make it slightly more rounded. And mirror to the other side to make an instance. Okay. So those are the side cushions. Now we need to create these back pillows and these small throw pillows.